Hello, today is Friday, January 24th. You made it to another Friday. So you've already taken your vocab 18 quiz and you've spent a little bit of time reading your library book. And so now we're going to jump into today's lesson. Today there is a video clip that you are going to watch. It's called A Class Divided, and it's this really cool experiment that this teacher did in her classroom, and you're going to watch the video, and you're only going to watch 15 minutes of it, but if you want to go back and watch the rest of it, it's on PBS, and it's called A Class Divided, and you can look up blue-eyed, brown-eyed experiment exercise, and I'll pull up the video and you can watch the whole thing at home if you want to. It's really interesting. It pulls in a lot of the things that we were looking at whenever we read To Kill a Mockingbird. It also pulls in the stuff that we worked on last week with Martin Luther King Jr. and his speech, and the I Have a Dream speech, and the posters that we made, and all of that stuff. And so it pulls all of that stuff in really well. And it's a really cool experiment, really cool way to look at this and to see it through the eyes of a child. And so after you watch that 15 minutes of the video, I want you to pay attention during that, because we're going to use this information on Monday too. So you really need to remember the information, be able to recall some of the things so that you have stuff to write about on Monday. But after you finish watching the video, I have an article over it. And you probably already guessed, you're going to use your yellow sheet. You're going to use a highlighter. You're going to use a pen, and you're going to use this article. It's called the Blue-Eyed, Brown-Eyed exercise. You are going to go through and read this article, and you're going to answer the 4 multiple choice questions about it. And then after you answer, you're going to do this individually. After you answer the 4 multiple choice questions, you're going to put it in your binder and save it there for next week, because you're going to need this article on Monday. So do not lose it. Be sure you put it in your binder. Put the binders up correctly. Do not leave my classroom a mess. Please straighten it up before you leave. Don't leave stuff all around the room. That is not your bell to leave. Do not leave it all around the room. Please clean up. Put your yellow sheet back in your binder. You're going to need all of this information on Monday. Enjoy the video. Remember, whenever we talk about things like this, I expect you to be very mature in your discussion. Understand you may have different views than other people, and you've been exposed to different things. You've had different experiences in your life, and all of that shapes our views on things. So be respectful of other people's views. Be really careful what you say, and we don't want to hurt feelings. We don't want to be offensive by what we say. But really soak in what this video is teaching, the lesson that they learned, what the teacher was trying to do. It's really interesting. Read the article, see what you can pull from it, see what you can learn from it, not just to answer the questions, even though that's important. You do need to answer the questions, but just see what you can learn from it, how maybe it changes your view a little bit and how you see things, and it can shape your worldview a little bit. So y'all have a good day. Have a great weekend. I'll see y'all next week at the end of the week. And so y'all should have a good, safe weekend and have a great rest of your Friday.